Attention parents and grandparents. The world's greatest children's book author, Brian D. McClure, brings you two books, The Raindrop and The Sun and the Moon, both available at Amazon.com and UniversalFlag.com. The entire family has been waiting for these books. Buy both The Raindrop and The Sun and the Moon by Brian D. McClure, and your children and grandchildren will be inspired, entertained, and educated by the messages and illustrations contained within. For more information, go to www.universalflag.com. The universal flag is a symbol that represents our global community, transcending differences while honoring the uniqueness and commonality of all people. The universal flag companies have reached out to over 67 countries because half our world, 3 billion people, live on less than $1 a day. Brian D. McClure's mission is to spread this symbol globally, to inspire and give hope to people in need. Make a donation today to the people who need it most. Help global empowerment prosper through the Universal Flag Companies and make a donation now. For more information, go to www.universalflag.com. That's universalflag.com.
Good day, and welcome to A Call to Consciousness with author and host Brian McClure. Brian and his guests share their personal stories to empower you in knowing that you too are the difference makers in our world. Now, here's your host, Brian McClure.
Hello, this is your host, Brian McClure, and welcome to A Call to Consciousness. This show is brought to you by the Universal Flag Companies. The universal flag and symbol represents the oneness of everyone and everything. The end of global poverty will come when each of us remembers the truth of our oneness. When any one being suffers, it has an effect on all of us. Please join the thousands of others around the globe and display your universal flag or symbol. The opportunity to spread the truth of our oneness rests with us. For more information, visit the Universal Flag website at universalflag.org. Today we are very pleased to have as our guest Raniji Kumra. Raniji is the leader of the Oneness movement in North America and Canada. It is her mission to help bring the gift of love and peace to the people of the United States and Canada. She has dedicated her life to healing, uplifting, and transforming the lives of others. She has spent more than half of her life, day after day, without a break, helping those who are suffering and in need. She has traveled and given lectures and conducted workshops throughout the world to millions of people. The Oneness movement has 14 million supporters globally and continues to grow in each new day. Raniji, welcome to the show.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Brian. How are you?
Very good.
Thank you for inviting me.
No, it's great to have you on, and it's great to talk about the work that you're doing and about the Oneness movement. And so I'd like to start out by asking you to tell us about the Oneness movement. Exactly what is the Oneness movement?
The Oneness movement is about connection. People are disconnected from their near and dear ones, disconnected from the nature, disconnected from God. So what the Oneness movement is doing is setting right relationships between with the divine, with the near dear ones, and with the self, acceptance of the self, which is why people are suffering so much. There is no relationship. We are trying to help them set right their relationships, because only if the relationships are set right are people happy. So that is what the Oneness movement is doing, trying to help people who are struggling so much and are unhappy to take them into a state of causeless love and limitless joy.
Well, I'd like to backtrack now, Raniji, and find out a little bit about you. I mean, the Oneness movement helps us to reconnect to oneness. And, I've noticed that a lot of people in life have calls to consciousness. Tell us about where you were born and how you got into your call to consciousness. Where were you born and what was life like?
Okay, it was very beautiful. I was born in Africa, in Malawi, and ever since a little child, I just, wanted to help people and if there were older individuals needed help, I was helping them, and it just came when people were suffering. I felt their pain. I felt the pain, and that was always in my mind.